Jesus says the trembling in your hands when you are tired is power. Direct it toward your. Listen closely. Do not let your finger move to swipe away. This is not an algorithm showing you a video. This is a divine appointment that was written in the stars long before you were born. You are here because your spirit is crying out for an answer. I hear it. The universe hears it. You have been walking through a fog, a thick gray mist that seems to follow you no matter how hard you run or how fast you drive. You smile at the world. You tell them, I am fine. You help them fix their problems. You are the rock. You are the one they call when their world falls apart. But I ask you now, in this quiet moment between us, who is the rock for you? Who holds you when your knees shake? I see the truth. I see the nights you sit on the edge of your bed, staring at the floor, wondering if this struggle is all there is. You wonder if you were born just to carry burdens that do not belong to you. Archangel Gabriel is standing beside me right now. His wings are shifting, creating a wind that you might feel on your skin even through this screen. He is pointing to the sky. He has a message that is so urgent, so time-sensitive, that the angels are holding back the winds of fate just to give you this chance to hear it. The message is this: the cloud formation you photographed today is a likeness of the guardian who holds the key to your stolen inheritance, ****. Do not think this is metaphor. Do not think this is a fairy tale. The sky above your head is not empty space. It is a canvas, and today, before the sun sets, a specific shape is going to appear. It will not look like a normal cloud. It will look like a face, or a hand holding a key, or a gate opening. This is not random. This is Gabriel answering the prayer you whispered 3 nights ago when you thought no one was listening. You said, "Show me a sign." You said, "I cannot do this anymore." Today is the day the silence breaks. But you must move fast. The timeline on this is razor thin. We are not talking about next week. We are not talking about someday. We are talking about now. Between the moment you see this and the moment the sun dips below the horizon in your city, the portal is open. If you wait until tomorrow, the clouds will just be water vapor again. But today? Today they are ink, writing your destiny. Think about the last few months. Be honest with me. Has it felt like you are swimming upstream? Has it felt like every time you get a little bit of money, something breaks? The car needs a repair. A bill comes that you didn't expect. A family member needs help. It flows out faster than it flows in. That is not bad luck. That is a designed attack. There is a spiritual dam that has been built to stop your flow. This is the mirror truth ***. You have always felt different from your family. Even at the dinner table, surrounded by blood relatives, you have felt like an observer. Like an alien sent to study a species you don't quite belong to. They talk about small things, weather, gossip, neighbors. But your mind? Your mind is always on the horizon. You dream of things they cannot see. You want to break cycles. You want to heal trauma. You want to build wealth not just to buy things, but to be free. They sense this power in you, and it scares them. They may love you, yes. But your light is so bright it hurts their eyes. So they try to dim you. They say things like, be realistic. They say, don't aim too high, you'll just get hurt. They call it protection. I call it a cage. And there is one specific person. You know who I am talking about. You just saw their face in your mind. Do not push it away. That person who smiles to your face but leaves you feeling drained every time you leave their presence. The one who makes backhanded compliments. Oh, you're trying that again? Good for you, I guess. That energy? That is the anchor dragging on your ship. But Archangel Gabriel is saying enough. The cloud formation you will see today is the likeness of the angel of restitution. Restitution means payment back for what was lost. Not just money, but the joy that was stolen from your childhood. The peace that was taken from your 20s. The love that was promised but never delivered. You have a memory, don't you? A specific memory of a door closing. Maybe it was a literal door. You were leaving a house, or someone was leaving you. Or maybe it was a metaphorical door, a job you didn't get, a school letter that said, rejected, a relationship that ended without closure. You replay that moment. You think, if that door had opened, my life would be perfect. God wants you to know something right now. That door didn't close by accident. That door was slammed shut by a divine hand because there was a fire on the other side. You were being saved, not punished. And now? Now God is about to open a gate. A gate is bigger than a door. A gate lets in an army. A gate lets in a flood. The action required ****. You need to step outside today. If you are inside, go to a window. If you are at work, take a break. If you are driving, pull over safely. Look up. Do not look for a perfect picture. Look for the anomaly. Look for the cloud that stands out. It might be glowing brighter than the rest. It might be dark and heavy while the rest of the sky is blue. When you see it, take the picture. This is not just for your camera roll. This act, the physical act of lifting your phone and capturing the sky, is a signal to the universe that you are watching. It is you saying, I am ready to receive. The moment you take that photo, the chains will start to rattle. The person who has been speaking ill of your name will bite their tongue. The paperwork that has been stuck on a desk for 6 months will suddenly be found. The phone call you have been waiting for, the one that changes your bank account balance, will ring. But warning ****, the enemy knows this is coming. The negative force that has followed you, let's call it the shadow of lack, is terrified right now. It knows its time is up, so it will try to distract you. In the next hour, you might get a sudden headache. Your phone might glitch. Someone might call you with drama that doesn't involve you, trying to suck you in. Do not take the bait. If someone tries to start a fight with you today, stay silent. If your car makes a funny noise, ignore it for now. If you feel a sudden wave of sleepiness, splash cold water on your face. These are distractions. They are desperate attempts to keep your eyes off the sky. The shadow wants you looking down at your problems. Gabriel wants you looking up at your promise. Let me speak to the black sheep. Is that what they called you? Or maybe they didn't say it out loud, but they treated you like it. You were the rebellious one. The one who asked too many questions. The one who didn't follow the path. You were not the black sheep. You were the first draft of a new legacy. You were the one sent to test the fences. You were the one sent to find the holes in the wall so the rest of the bloodline could escape. The pain you went through? The loneliness? It was training. You were in boot camp for a war you didn't know you were fighting. But the war is over. The victory has been announced. The cloud is the white flag of the enemy surrendering to your destiny. I feel a heaviness lifting off someone's chest right now. You are wearing a gray shirt or maybe a gray hoodie. You have been having chest pains, anxiety, feeling like you can't take a deep breath. Breathe now. In and out. The weight is gone. That weight was the expectation of others. You have been carrying their dreams, their failures, their fears. Drop them. They are too heavy for where you are going. Where you are going, you need to be light. You need to be fast. Because the blessing that is coming is moving at the speed of light. The timeline of the turnaround ***. Listen to these numbers. 3, 7, 12. In 3 hours, you will see the sign in the sky. In 7 days, a financial blockage will clear. In 12 weeks, you will be living in a reality that looks completely different from the one you see now. But it all hinges on today. It all hinges on your obedience to look up. Why does God use the clouds? Because they are the veil between the heavens and the earth. They are the curtain. Sometimes, God pulls the curtain back just a little bit to let you see the backstage. Today is a backstage pass. You are going to see the face of the one who has been fighting for you. It might look like a lion. It might look like an eagle. It might look like the profile of a grandmother who passed away years ago, the one who always snuck you candy and told you that you were special. She is still with you. She has been shouting your name in the halls of heaven, demanding that your file be moved to the top of the stack. And it has been moved. Your file is on the desk of the king. The stamp is wet with ink. It says, approved. But you have to claim it, ***. Imagine a delivery driver standing at your door with a box full of gold. He knocks. You don't answer. He knocks again. You are inside, watching TV, thinking, no one visits me. He waits. He checks his watch. Eventually, he has to leave. He takes the gold back to the depot. How many blessings have gone back to the depot because you didn't answer the door? Today, the cloud is the knock. The photo is you opening the door. Do not let the box go back. There is a specific sum of money involved here. I am not a fortune teller, I am a messenger, but the number 8 is flashing in my spirit. Maybe it is $8,000. Maybe it is $80,000. Maybe it is a debt of $800 that is about to be wiped clean. The number 8 represents new beginnings. It is the infinity symbol standing up. It means the cycle of just enough is ending and the cycle of more than enough is beginning. You have been the lender of your energy, but the borrower of happiness. You give joy, but you have to borrow it from tomorrow to get through today. That ends. You are about to become the owner of your joy. Let's go deeper into the mirror. You have a scar. Maybe it's physical, on your knee or your forehead from a childhood fall. Or maybe it's internal. A scar on your heart from words that were spoken to you by a teacher or a parent. You're lazy. You're too sensitive. You'll never finish anything. Those words became a script that you have been reading from for years. When you try to start a business, the script says, you'll fail. When you meet someone new, the script says, they'll leave. I want you to take that script and burn it. The cloud formation you see today is the smoke from that burning script. Gabriel is rewriting your identity. Old name, the struggler. New name, the victory. Old name, the forgotten. New name, the chosen. Old name, the victim. New name, the victor. You feel this, don't you? A heat in your belly. A tingling in your hands. That is your spirit waking up from a coma. You have been sleepwalking, going through the motions. Wake up. The dawn is here. The antagonist exposed ****. We must talk about the one who opposes you. It is not always a person. Sometimes it is a spirit of generational stagnation. Look at your family tree. Look at your parents, your grandparents. Did they struggle with the same things? Did they almost make it, but then something happened? Did they have dreams that turned into dust? That is not a coincidence. That is a pattern. It is a spiritual chain that is wrapped around the roots of your family tree. It chokes the fruit before it can ripen. You are the axe. You were born with a sharpness that they didn't have. You have a fire they didn't possess. That is why you have encountered so much resistance. The chain knows you are the one who can break it. So it wrapped tighter around you. It tried to squeeze the life out of you in 2019. Do you remember 2019? The darkness you felt then? That was the chain trying to crush you before you could realize your power. But you survived. You are still here. You are watching this. That means the chain failed. It is weak now. It is rusted. One look at the sky today, one act of faith, and the chain shatters. The instruction for the photograph ***. When you take the picture, do not just click and put the phone away. Look at the image. Zoom in. Do not look with your physical eyes only. Look with your intuition. What do you feel when you see the shape? Does it make you want to cry? Let the tears fall. Tears are liquid prayers. They water the seeds of your future. Does it make you smile? Let the joy rise. Does it make you afraid? That is okay. Fear is just excitement without breath. Breathe into it. You might see a face that reminds you of someone you lost. You might see a sword. That means you are being given a weapon to fight your battles. You might see a heart. That means healing is coming to a relationship you thought was dead. Whatever you see, keep that photo. Do not delete it. Set it as your wallpaper for 24 hours. Let it be the first thing you see when you wake up tomorrow. It is your talisman. It is your proof of contact. The warning about the doubters ***. Do not share this photo with everyone. Do not post it on social media asking, "What do you guys see?" The comments will be poison. It's just a cloud, bro. You're crazy. Pareidolia. They will use big words to explain away your miracle. Do not cast your pearls before swine. They will trample them and then turn and tear you to pieces. This is for you. It is a secret conversation between you and Gabriel. Keep it sacred. Secrets have power. When you tell everyone your plans, you dissipate the energy. When you hold it in, it builds pressure. It builds steam. And that steam moves the engine. There is a specific person named M or J in your circle. They are very curious about your life. They always ask, "So, how is work going? How is the money situation?" They don't ask because they care. They ask because they are measuring their success against yours. They want to make sure they are still ahead of you. When this shift happens, and it is happening, do not tell them. Let them wonder why you are suddenly smiling. Let them wonder why your car is new. Let them wonder why you look 10 years younger. Let your results be the noise. You stay quiet. The urgency of the sunset ***. I cannot stress this enough. The sun is the clock. Ancient prophets knew this. The time of the evening sacrifice, the time when the day meets the night, is a thin place. The veil is thinnest at twilight. That is when the exchange happens. The day hands over the baton to the night. You need to catch that exchange. The cloud formation will be most potent in the late afternoon. If it is already night where you are, then you must look at the moon. The clouds passing over the moon carry the same message. But do not wait until tomorrow morning. The energy will have shifted by then. This is a test of your readiness, ****. God often gives instructions that seem simple or even silly to the human mind. March around the city walls. Dip in the river 7 times. Take a picture of a cloud. Why? Because it tests your pride. Can you humble yourself enough to do something simple because God said so? Or are you too smart? Too logical? Logic will keep you broke. Logic will keep you lonely. Logic can only take you from A to B. Faith takes you from A to impossible. You are standing at the edge of the impossible right now. Jump. The symptom, check ****. As you listen to this, check your body. Are your palms sweating? Is your heart beating a little faster? Do you feel a tingling on the top of your head? That is the crown chakra opening. That is the antenna extending. You are receiving the download. If you feel nothing, that is okay too. It means the work is being done deep in your subconscious, in the basement of your soul where the lights haven't been turned on in years. But for many of you, the physical reaction is the proof. Your body knows the truth before your brain does. Your body remembers the future. It knows that relief is coming. It is preparing to release the cortisol, the stress hormone that has been flooding your veins for a decade. You are about to enter a season of rest. Not laziness. Rest. Rest means you work, but you don't worry. You hustle, but you don't hurry. You build, but you don't burn out. The connection to the lost item ****. There is something you lost recently. Keys, a wallet, a piece of jewelry, or maybe just a file on your computer. You looked everywhere. You were frustrated. You blamed yourself. I am so scattered, you said. That item was hidden by the angels. It was a delay tactic. If you had found it and left the house when you planned, you would have been in an accident. Or you would have met someone who would drain your energy. The lost item was protection. It will reappear after you take the photo. You will look in the same place you looked 5 times, and there it will be. When you find it, do not just say, "Finally." Say, "Thank you." Recognize the protection. This is how you build a relationship with the unseen. You acknowledge their work. The promise of the cloud. The formation you are looking for is the likeness of the key. It might look like an old skeleton key. It might look like a modern house key. It represents access. Access to rooms you were locked out of. Access to people who wouldn't take your calls. Access to capital that was denied to you. The universe is handing you the master key. It opens every door. Imagine walking up to the bank that rejected your loan. You don't have to beg anymore. You have the key to the vault. Imagine walking up to the job that said you weren't qualified. You have the key to the CEO's office. This is the level of favor that is dropping on you. Favor isn't fair. Fair means you get what you earn. Favor means you get what God owns. You are shifting from labor to favor. I need you to focus now on the color blue. Somewhere in the sky, even if it is overcast, there is a patch of blue. Or maybe the cloud has a bluish tint. Blue is the color of Archangel Michael. He is the protector. Gabriel brings the news, Michael clears the path. They are working in tandem for you today. Michael is cutting the cords of the past. Gabriel is blowing the trumpet of the future. You are in the safest hands you could possibly be in. Do not scroll yet. We are reaching a critical point in this transmission. The energy is building. I can feel the resistance of the enemy trying to cut this connection. Your Wi-Fi might drop. Your battery might die. Plug in. Stay connected. What I am about to tell you in the next few minutes is the secret code that unlocks the cloud's power. Without this next part, the photo is just a photo. With this next part, the photo is a contract. The silent injustice. You have been treated unfairly. There was a situation, maybe a legal battle, a divorce, an inheritance dispute, or a workplace incident, where the truth was twisted. Lies were told about you. And the worst part? People believed them. You stood there, holding the truth, screaming in your heart, but no one listened. You had to swallow that injustice. It sits in your stomach like a stone. It causes you acid reflux. It wakes you up at 3 a.m. It's not fair, you whisper to the ceiling. God has not forgotten that. God keeps good books. Every tear you cried over that injustice was caught in a bottle. And today, God is pouring that bottle out over your enemies. Not to drown them, but to wash away their lies. The truth is going to surface. Like a beach ball held under water, it is going to shoot up and hit them in the face. You won't have to say a word. You won't have to defend yourself. The circumstances will align in such a way that they will expose themselves. Type Amen.